Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. In this video I want to show you how I draw my trend lines such that I get those structures that give me um, a profit. Those structures I always look out for in the market, so to ensure that I get some profit with that my strategy, guys. So I want to show you how I draw these trend lines, because there are times you look at this chart and they look so confusing. They look so confusing that you might be confused way to draw your trend line to. But I believe before the end of this video, or by the end of this video, you would have gotten some values or some ideas on how you can place your trend lines to ensure you get profit. You get those structures that will help you make some profit. The structures that we look out for based on the strategy I've been advertising on this, I've been showing you guys on this channel. All right, and you should also know that this structure we're looking for, they're available on all time frames. You can find them on a higher time frame, you can find them on a lower time frame, guys. All right, so but for now, if on the 15 minutes time frame, which I am, you can see I'm on crash 1000. I'm on crash 1000 now. Let me try to zoom in a bit and I'll show you one of those places. Okay, like now you can see what we first look for is a kind of a move in the market that looks that that indicates the market is in a one direction. Like here you can see the market is bullish here. It has been creating higher highs and higher lows. So the first thing we have to do in this one is just to pick up a trend line and put it like from this low across. you know we put a trend line here. Once you notice the market is moving in one direction, just place the trend line to confirm, just to a kind of a guide. The trend line is trying to guide the market to move in the direction it is actually going until it breaks out of the trend line. Then we know the market is about to change its direction. Then I put another one on top of it like this. I put another one on top of it just like this. You see, now once I am able to draw this trend line, let's say the market was didn't break out yet, then the next thing we've got to do is to look out for what where we had the previous higher low in the market. And where is that higher low? Let me show you the higher low we have recently, because this market, this is a low, a high, this is a higher high here, and this is a higher low here, and this can be a high and a low. At this point, this is a higher high. you know this is a high here, and this is a low, because market is actually retesting at this particular level. So at this point, we want to see the market come below this particular low and breaking out of this trend line, guys. We want to see the market break out of this trend line and coming back to retest this particular level. And once the market breaks out, we want to look for the nearest key level on that particular time frame, like what's happening here. This is a key level, guys. You can see, look for this key level here. First of all, you can see market sold from here, and also bought from here. So this is a key level. You put your horizontal, your rectangle here to mark out this zone, guys. On marking out this zone, the next thing we'll do is we want to see the market as it breaks below this previous low, comes down. We want to see the market coming back to retest this particular high, this key level. And we want to see a confirmation is going to sell. So you can see market broke out of this particular this trend line, came back, retested, and gave this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. So let's say you enter the market immediately after this engulfing candlestick pattern. You can see you will still be in a loss, but you can see the market was still bearish. So it went up but didn't go up. That's why most times, if you are entering if you want to trade the engulfing candlestick pattern, I don't support you just entering the market immediately the pattern is formed. Don't enter the market to trade. Check around it. Most times you see where the market has been selling from. Like now you can see here we have all these wicks, with all these bearish candlesticks with long wicks. I always expect the market to get to at least somewhere there before it starts selling. So normally we want to enter my trade at this point with my stop loss above here. So with that, my risk of loss will be a little bit lower compared to if I would enter the trade immediately at the close of this bearish candlestick that engulfed the previous bullish candlestick. So you see, even if the market got up to this level, it spiked massively to the downside, guys. it spiked massively to the downside. See the spikes to the downside. So although I entered this trade actually, but I did not hold it for a long time. I was attending to something else. Most times I don't hold trades. Most times I don't hold trades. So with a losses of 3.0, I think I entered with 5.0. Then because I noticed the margin for crash 1000 has reduced. It used to be about 75. I think there was a time it was about 95 dollars. So it reduced to 75. Now the margin for crash 1000 is very low, such that 5.0 lot size requires just about 40 something dollars. So I decided to go in with 5.0, and it gave me some good profit, about $70 in profit. And I closed the trade on getting that $70 because I was going to be busy with something else, and I left the market. So you can see the market spiked massively to the downside. All this will give you, let's say, even if you enter with the losses of 3.0, guys, which requires less than $30, you still make some good money. This over $80, $90. Even if you can hold up to this level, this one over $100. So even if you hold to this particular low here, it's over $50 and you're out of the market. And the market now has gone, is now getting back to this particular zone. So it can still get back here. And even if it confirms it's going to sell, then you can still enter again to trade, because the market bought for a little long, like from here to here. you know so marking out of these things is not difficult. It's just a matter of you practicing them. There's another one I saw somewhere here, but then that one was actually on a higher time frame, the 1 hourly time frame. And you can see this thing. Let me show you guys. For those of you that are still struggling to understand this strategy, guys, see, you can see this strategy is one of the most powerful strategies I have ever used to trade. Why I'm telling you is because this strategy contains almost everything you need to confirm the market is about to change direction, or that the trade you're going to enter works. Now look at on the 1 hourly time frame what we have here. Look at what we have here. You can see that the market actually went up. This is a left shoulder, this is a head, and this is a right shoulder right here. This is a right shoulder, head and shoulders pattern. So we enter at the top. You enter the trade here, and secondly, you can see this candlestick pattern here. This weather pin bar they call it, that this candlestick that has a small body and a very long wick to the downside. You can see indicates that the next candlestick will be bearish, because you are seeing it on this strong on this key level right here, and the next that's why we had all these spikes to the downside. You see, so with the fact that this was a channel, an ascending channel indicating a change in direction. So if you can study this thing, you really make money, guys. You make money, guys. I'm telling you. So then there's another one I saw here. There's another one I saw here. Let me see. Okay, this is it. That's why I tell you, you need to practice these things. Just look at the market has shifted. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, let's get here. All right, see what we're gonna get right here, guys. That's one line. Then we'll put the next line above here like this, and you can see the pattern it formed. You can see the pattern it formed. All you need to just ensure the market is going in a certain direction, then try to draw lines to guide, then wait for a breakout, guys. Now for this one, you can see there was a breakout. Let me show you something here right now, guys. You can see there was a breakout here and a retest, and the market sold massively to the downside. Now, my strategy does not permit me to enter the market at this point to trade. At this point, I can't enter the market to trade because I can't find a change of character here on this particular time frame here. You see where the market retested, where it sold previously and started selling to the downside. Now, this was possible because the market actually wanted to sell. That was why it didn't. There are times it will break out like this and comes back to where it sold previously, but it will still buy to the upside, continue buying, and it won't sell. You understand? But for this one, you see it sold massively to the downside. So I noticed that there was a possibility, if you can go to the 15 minutes time frame to see. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame, guys. Okay, you can see now So now on the 15 minutes time frame, you can see what happened in the market. So market actually, after coming below this particular level here, this is a low here. We can call this a low. After this spike, we can call this a low. You can see what happened. Market went below it at this point, then it went back up and came to this level before it started selling. So meaning, if we were like considering the lower, if we saw this structure on the, like we saw it on the 1 hourly time frame, then if we come back to the 15 minutes time frame, we might find an entry very easily. And you imagine if you enter here to catch all these spikes to the downside, guys. So meaning, even if you see it on a, if you see this setup on a higher time frame, most times you might need to go to a lower time frame to find an entry, just like what I've just shown you guys now. You can see, so the market had to come down. This is the first breakout and retest. It wasn't reasonable because it couldn't go before the previous low that we had here, couldn't go before this particular low here, but it still spiked down, then went below this point. This is actually a level here in this market, but the next time it went up again, you can see what happened. It went to this level and started spiking down. After these confirmations that we have here, you can see the massive spikes to the downside, guys. Massive spikes. It came down, and also um, on retracing, this is a retracement that gave us this particular setup here, where we had this breakout and retest. Our first breakout and retest was somewhere here, the first one I was explaining is somewhere here. So guys, this strategy really works. This strategy works, so if you can practice these things, you can practice. There's a lot about this strategy. There's a lot. There are some little information you can, that help makes this strategy to be very powerful, if you know how to use them. But as it is, I can't be saying everything right here, so if you really want to learn more about this particular strategy, you contact me for a one-on-one mentorship, so I can guide you on how you can be successful using this strategy to trade. This strategy is one of the best strategies. The risk to reward ratio is very high. The reward you get for this particular trade is always very high, guys. I'm telling you. And mind you, it works for all pairs, not just crash 1000. It works for boom 500, crash 500, even volatility pairs. Let me check this volatility pairs. You will see it works for even volatility pairs. Look at this setup right here. Doesn't look clear now, but there's a setup right here. You can see there was a breakout at this point and proper retest. Market was selling at this, started forming this corrective impulse at this point. Market was actually selling impulsively. Market came down here impulsively, then I started giving this corrective impulse, then it broke through it, then came back to retest weight that sold before, weight that that bought before, and this is the recent high it created. You see, so now it went above this particular high. That is, there's a change of character now. Then came down, retested weight that bought previously. Then you can see the massive buys to the upside. Now the market might be planning to change direction again, because it moved impulsively to the upside. Now it's giving a kind of a corrective impulse at this point. And mind you, this is a kind of a key level. Let me hold this line to see. Okay, this is a daily horizontal line. It's a strong level in the market, which I marked previously. So at this point, based on what is happening here, the market might want to change direction. So it's just to draw trend lines and be guiding it. Draw trend lines to guide the movement of the market. Whenever it breaks out of this trend line, then we know the market is about to sell. We wait for a confirmation, then we enter the trade where the market had sold previously. It must be a kind of a key level on that lower time frame, guys. So this strategy really works. It is until you practice them before you will understand them. You can't just watch these videos and you think you understand them immediately, and it doesn't really need you to practice them for years. If you just want to focus, like say you want to focus on this strategy for even one full week, guys, you check it on different kind of different pairs, and be watching the market. You must not, you don't need to trade. You can just be marking out this stuff and be watching out how it plays out. you know you can just be marking out without even placing a trade. Even on your demo account, just mark out and see how it goes. Then once you notice it's been going well, then you can then start trading even with your demo account. Because like I told you, this strategy is good, but it's not perfect. I'm using the word not perfect so that you understand. in case you encounter a loss or losses, you won't say, I said the strategy is very perfect. No, there's no perfect strategy. We only try to have a strategy that can, increase our chances of winning our trades than losing them. So this is one of them. This is one of the best strategy you will ever see. So I play with it to always try to practice them, practice and practice. There are a lot of examples. Guys, this strategy even works even on the 1 minute time frame. I'm telling you, even on the 1 minute, even works for currency pairs. Even works for currency pairs. Let me open this maybe AUD JPY, and let me go to. I saw a setup previously on the what time frame was that? I think I saw a setup on. I can't find that. Okay, like now the market is actually bullish. You see this movement that happened here, and the market is bullish now. If we can draw trend lines just to guide this here, to guide it, just draw trend lines to guide it, then we can make some money out of it. You want to see a breakout and proper retest, then we can make some money out of it, guys. This strategy really works. This strategy really works. I just want you guys to practice it. Practice it even on the 1 minute time frame. I don't want to make this video too long without showing you some examples, because I've already come on this to this page to check some analysis, and I've done some analysis on this page. I think it was around this point. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it now. Here's the pattern right here. Here's the pattern right here, something like this. Is a pattern right here. I think something like this. Yeah, that is it. That is it. So you can see the market actually broke out and retested where this particular level here is a kind of a very small key level. You can see a very small key level. Market has been trying to buy, and market has actually sold from that zone and has been trying to buy from that zone also. You can see the massive sales to the downside from that point. So all you need to do is practice. If you don't practice, you won't understand it. It's very simple, guys. So click the link in the description of this video to join my free Telegram channel. Then you can contact me for a one-on-one mentorship if you want. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not done that yet. Like this video so that it can be made available to other people that are searching for this kind of information. And also share your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Let us grow, guys. We want to grow. We want to hit thousands of subscribers on this channel. Alright, so I can keep giving you very, very important or good information like this that can help you succeed in your trading journey, guys. So till my next video, peace out.